electronic banking transactions, more than 1,500% increase in the aggregate investment income for the first half year compared to 2016. There's also been a positive outcome in advisory activities on the back of some substantial mandates that we've been able to execute during this particular half year. Again, I'll talk a little bit more about it a little later. The net insurance underwriting income increased by 16%. Reinsurance technical result increased by 5% as a result of a better claims outturn, whilst net life assurance income also increased by 24% and improved premium collections. Again, giving us the outturn that I spoke about earlier. Let me turn to the breakdown of our expenditure. You'll see that our operational expenditure, as I indicated, is going up by 10%. The cost-to-income ratio is coming to 69% for this half year. The ongoing investment in new technologies has resulted in the increase in the amortization costs, as well as license and maintenance fees. In an increasingly competitive environment, higher acquisition costs, and this come in the form of agents' commissions, advertising, brand promotion expenses, increase in the number of insurance agents, and other related expenditures was incurred during the half year. So you will see that our administration costs, which take in a lot of that brand expenditure, has gone up. Our staff costs increased by 15%, principally because of the engagement in a number of insurance agents to try and put more boots on the ground as far as the underwriting insurance is concerned. Computer and IT increased naturally because of the investment that we are undertaking, and amortization, as I've indicated, is now kicking in for the systems that we invested in the prior years. That's the summary of our statement of profit and loss account. So total income increased at a faster pace, operating expenditure. Total income increasing by 17%, while operating expenditure increased by 9%. Income generation capacity to the end of the year is expected to be strained. This is due to the liquidity challenges that we are already facing. The introduction of the interest rate caps with effect in April 2017, and also the reduction in e-banking and other commission charges that kicked in. Let me turn to the business unit contribution so that we also see how our entities are performing. The bank constituted 78% of our profits, and the remainder of other business units constituted 22%. Banking came in at 6.4 million compared to 5.32 million last year, so that's an increase there. Life assurance came in at 390,000 compared to 220,000 last year. Reinsurance came in at 600,000 compared to 510,000. And then the other segments where we subsume all the other smaller business entities were driven to a profit of 770,000, principally because of the corporate finance mandates that I spoke to earlier. I will now turn to the summary of our financial position. Our total assets reduced by 2%, from 439.3 million to 430.8 million. This reduction is naturally due to the reduction in cash and cash equivalents, as cash has remained in short supply. Our experience has been cash that we've put into the market has not come back to the bank, fortunately, so hence the reduction in the balance of numbers. Our treasury bill portfolio is sitting at 117.2 million compared to 118.6 million at the same period last year. Our holdings have been reducing because our treasury bills are principally short term, so there have been maturities and where we are not able to redeploy the funds. This has resulted in a reduction in the treasury bill holdings. Our loans and advances are at 97.5 million compared to 99.2 million same period last year. Credit creation has remained slow. Facility utilization has averaged around 42%, and this is as a result of the macroeconomic factors, and finding that some of our customers who may need to import stuff are finding it difficult to access foreign exchange because of the nostro situation that the country is. Our deposits came down by 6% from 275.3 million to 259.8 million. This again is also partly as a result of the slow rate of growth in profitable assets, and also our strategic decision to reduce wholesale lending because of its cost and its impact on the profitability of the business. Our total equity increased to 94.2 million from 89.4 million. We're running on a capital preservation strategy ahead of 2020, increasing minimum capital adequacy ratio to $100 million for banking institutions. Let me go back to the composition of our assets. The earning assets have contributed 72% to the total asset portfolio, up from 70% last year. As I've indicated, our treasury bills sitting at 170.3 million, money market investment at 6.62 million, loans and other advances at 97.45 million, investment properties 27.05 million, investment securities have increased by 28% to 28.19 million. There are a number of papers out in the market that the bank has seen fit to contribute to. Among them is the Nara Emergency Road Rehabilitation Fund that we've taken part in. Our investment in associates has remained almost flat at 35.52 million, but going forward, I think that may change because we've now divested out of Credit Show. We've only got a minimum shareholding there, deciding to concentrate on Cell Holdings Limited, which is performing better. We've also got an investment in ZimSwitch, which again is performing quite well, given the current shortage of cash and return to electronic transactions. Our cash and short-term funds came down by 23% from 82.19 million to 63.11 million. Property and equipment almost flat at 39.27 compared to 40.45 same period last year. So that's the composition of our assets. Let me just go back to the analysis of our treasury bills. We are sitting on 170.23 million, comprising primary market purchases of 7.15 million. The TBs that we bought from the secondary market, 71.76 million. Capitalization TBs, 15.26 after the usual impairment. The initial amount, as you remember, was 20 million. And then Zamco TBs are now sitting at 23.06 million. During this current half year, we got 2.8 million from Zamco for assets that we sold to them. The yield on our primary market bills is still attractive at around 8.5%. And the contribution of our secondary market bills is reduced to 61% compared to 70% last year. Let me again go to the analysis of our loans and advances, again so that you see where we are. We're now focusing on our mortgage portfolio for the simple reason that there is an asset that secures that lending. If there is default, only take that property back into possession. So that has increased by 20% from 17.73 million last half year to 19.16 million this half year. Our short-term loans have reduced from 71.56 million to 67.99. Bankers' acceptances are coming down, 3.43 million to 2.24. Then other loans have edged up by 25%, giving us the total of 97.45 million compared to 99.1 million previous year. The sectoral analysis for our loans and other advances comprises the following. There have been debt repayments in the agriculture, mining and manufacturing sectors, together with the renewal of loan facilities and drawdowns at relatively lower levels, resulting in a lower net loans and advances book. The private sector, which is private individuals, that has come down from 22 million last half year to 19.07 million. Agriculture has come down from 11.41 million to 9.07 million, while services and mortgage loans have gone up in line with our thrust on increasing mortgage loans. Manufacturing has come down. I think because of the macroeconomic environment, we find that more manufacturing companies are affected. We saw an increase from 9.51 million to 12.7 million. Distribution, reduction from 7.57 million to 6.77 million. Similarly, transport has increased from 1.30 million to 3.66 million. Mining has come down from 6.79 million to 3.96 million. I think you remember that a lot of our non-performing loans in prior years were almost exclusively mining assets, and with the resolution arising out of Zanu-PF, that segment has seen a reduction in exposures. The overall reduction is 2%. You obviously see that the asset sectors where we've seen increases, and we will continue to look at opportunities in those areas and try and take advantage of them. Let me turn to our impairment charge. The non-performing loans ratio has improved from 22.57% at the half year 2016. It's now sitting at 18.60 in half year 2017. This was a result of the combined effects of loan recoveries, and we've also had some loan reclassifications during the current period. These are loans that were previously classified as bad, but because of the rectification work that is taking place, they are now performing, so we have reclassified them as performing debts. We continue to target a ratio below 10%, but I think we need to remain cautious about lending for the purposes of reducing the ratio, while preferring to look at quality asset creation. That does not bring us back into another cycle of non-performing and manufacturing, 0.81 million. Our funding sources, total equity has gone up as a result of our profitability. Deposits in other accounts have come down, as I indicated earlier, partly because of strategic shift from wholesale funding to retail funding. Our life assurance funds have also increased from 28.25 million to 29.55 million. Trade and other payables from 32.8 million to 33.3 million. And the long-term loan, which is the other side of that government loan, from 13.54 million to 30.88 million. The nominal deposits growth trend is shown above. As you can see, our deposits in financial year 2012, 28% up, came down 1%, up 21%, down 2% and 2%, and now down 6% to 260 million. So deposits have generally remained around the 264 million mark, and we do experience some short-term swings as a result of the nature of these, which has remained transitory, and it obviously means that we are not in a position to underwrite long-term assets from transitory material. Again, emphasizing the wholesale deposits that have come down as a result of the strategic shift. Let me turn to our ratios. Our non-interest income still remains very high at 77% as a result of interest rate caps that I spoke about earlier, as well as the slowdown in secondary market treasury trades, because margins are also reducing in that particular area. Our cost-to-income ratio at 69%, an improvement from 74% last year. Again, this is partly a result of the improved revenue outturn that I spoke about earlier. Earnings per share came in at 5 cents, up from 4 cents last year. Loans to deposit ratio is still very low. Again, we find it very difficult to deploy these deposits to the market, given the risks that we see in that market. The ratio improved from 36% to 38%. Liquidity ratio came down slightly from 75% to 72%. We continue to make liquidity management a key strategic imperative for the group, and we've consistently surpassed the minimum regulatory requirement of 30%. Our capital ratio came in at 22% compared to 20%. Again, we're trying to maintain a high capital ratio so that we look towards 2020, but also that we manage any mismatches that may take place from time to time between our assets and the operational funding that we face. Return on equity annualized is at 18% compared to 13%, which is an improvement, again arising from improved profitability. Return on assets improved to 4% from 2%. Asset utilization is increasing as a result of the group seeking greater value from its capital expenditure on technology. Those are the hard numbers. Let me just move on to our strategies. Our credit rating for the group, ZB Bank is BBB minus, and the rating is due for review at the end of August 2017. Building Society is saying BBB, sorry. Again, the rating will be reviewed in September 2017. ZB Reinsurance has obtained an A minus rating. Our capitalization at the moment stands as follows. ZB Bank does meet the minimum capital adequacy currently at 25 million. The Building Society is below the minimum capital adequacy, sitting at 17.4 million compared to 20 million that is required for the ZB Reinsurance is above its minimum of 5, 10.3 million. ZB Life Assurance is above current minimum of 2.5, sitting at 15.8. Transfer secretaries, as you know, the minimum there is 150 million, and we are above 900,000. So all in all, I think our capital management seems to be going in the right direction. We are now looking at 2020, where the bank needs to move up to 100 million, Building Society 80, and both insurance entities to 5 million, and transfer secretaries still remain 150,000. Right, let me just discuss some of the key areas that the group has been running with over the past 6 months, and we think that some of these strategies will carry forward in the ensuing 6 months. We've commenced re-engagement with foreign correspondent banks following the removal of the group from forward sanction for October 2016. So as a result of that, we've now reactivated our US dollar, euro, British pound, and South African rand accounts. Transactions are now taking substantial progress towards the reintroduction of Visa, and our launch is now expected to take place in the third quarter of 2017. The delay in launching this is simply around certain payments that we need to make for plastic card industry data security standards. And because of the nostro situation, we find that our payments are taking a bit longer to go through. So natural service providers at times do not respond until and unless they paid. The launch of our international money transfer operations again is targeted for Q3 of 2017. We've signed a number of money transfer agreements with some money transfer organizations. They are now in the process of conducting their due diligences, and once that is completed, we are hopeful that we'll be able to launch that Q3 2017. We've made inroads in mobilizing lines of credit. We are at the close of a 20 million facility with a regional bank, and we are also speaking to a housing development institution for a facility of $50 million. In addition, the group has been selected together with other financial institutions to participate in the educational loan facility and irrigation facility as co-arranger as well as a disbursement agent. We've experienced delays in the implementation of our new life policy administration system, ZB Life. Again, the reasons can be found in delayed payments to the vendor, who is from India. A parallel run will now commence in Q4 2017, and we think that will go live at the beginning of the first quarter of 2018. We are quite confident that this system will improve our efficiencies as well as enhance customer interactions. As I've said before, this system comes with a mobility version, which means that is our agents go out there able to serve customer needs on their mobile platforms. The focus on regional operations continues as one of our key trials to access foreign currency for us to be able to set up our offices in Mozambique. The plan is still there. We continue to look at the foreign exchange situation. The group has also taken a very keen interest in property developments. As you may know, we recently concluded our 20 years project, which were 10 units that we built up and they have now been sold. We are still looking at the acquisition of land banks, and that still remains a key area of focus. To just give you a taste of what we're doing, we've budgeted a total of 10 million over the next 48 months for land and bank acquisitions. As I speak to you, we've acquired 700 stands in Plumtree, and we will begin doing some work as soon as the relevant paperwork has been signed. We're also in the process of finalizing and acquiring 678 stands in Kano. We're negotiating with Bindura Town Council, Zimba Rural District Council, Rondera Town Council, Masingo City Council, and Kariba Town Council for land banks. And we prefer to acquire these land banks from local authorities because buying them from the market can be quite expensive, and you probably not be able to make the money that you should on this sort of project. Our Springvale housing estate is almost now sold out, and we are attending to a few project contingencies before we complete the handover of that particular project. The selling of 150 stands in Bridge is now expected to commence in the third quarter of 2017.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.